Shalom. For the foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Makah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and to all the occupants across the globe, pushing the word and truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. All right, this the brother came over last night. Fellowshipping, breaking bread. And there's nothing like having brothers around, being in the spirit, get your spirit going. And it recharges you, man. Precepts come out, ideas for lessons come out. And this particular lesson, the brother was inspired by the brother. Basically Yahawashi is the cherry on top, man. The Lord returns, it's all over, man. The cake been baked. All right? So we're going to get a couple of precepts, and Lord willing, this is edifying. Exodus 15. I'm going to start at 2. Exodus 15 and 2. The Lord is my strength and song, and he has become my salvation. He is my power. I will prepare him in habitation, my father's power, and I will exalt him. Yahweh is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Okay? This is in the Old Testament. Exodus, one of the most famous books that the Christians like to bring out. Because it has Moses in it, splitting the Red Sea and all that. But they seem to skip over this part. All right, Yahweh is the man of war. Yahweh is his name, man. All right? So when the Lord comes back, all right, it's going to be, for lack of a better term, all hell breaking loose, man. Okay? When the Lord comes back, it's going to be the last straw, all right, that broke the camel's back, which is here in America, which is Esau, man. Okay? The Lord likes controversy. The Lord likes a fight. Okay? Hey, we're a nation of kings and priests, but also, man, we're a nation of warriors, man. All right, Yahawashi said, "This is my kingdom. Me and my people, then my people will fight." All right, but guess what? When the Lord comes back to usher in His kingdom, guess who's going to be fighting? That's right, the elect, man. All right, and Lord willing, we're going to prove that. The Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 17. Shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. Who is this talking about? Talking about Yahawashi, man. Yahawashi come back, he's going to be in his full glory, executing judgment upon this place. All right? Shall put on righteousness as a breastplate, and true judgment instead of a helmet. He shall take holiness for an invincible shield. His severe wrath shall be sharpened for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. You know what that word is talking about? Talking about the nation of Israel, the elect, the 144, man, along with the innumerable multitude and host of angels, man. Okay? Hey, the Lord is going to come back and overkill this place, man. All right? Fire, nuclear missiles, chariots, all right, spiritual powers given to the elect, all right. It says, then shall the right aiming thunderbolts, let me go back to this. It says, his severe wrath shall be sharpened for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. Right, because even now you can see it's been ordered by the government officials for all military and aeronautical industries to report UFOs. Okay? They know that they cannot stand up against the power and the might of Yahawashi. All right? But yet they're going to try. Okay? So then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, as from a well-drawn bow, shall they fly to the mark. All right? And they're going to fly to the mark, man. All right? The Lord is going to have precision-guided missiles precision-guided laser beams, precision-guided chariots to render destruction upon this whole earth, man. Not only here in Babylon, which is going to be the great destruction, but other places across the earth too, man. All right? It says, and hailstones full of wrath shall be cast as out of a stone bow. And the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the floods shall cruelly drown them. Yea, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away. Thus iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty. All right, that's all. Hey, that's all going to be the nuclear fallout. Okay, the what they call it, the blast radius, the mushroom clouds, and the I forgot the word. Okay, but no missiles hit, man. They're gonna a shockwave. Okay, so what? But the shockwaves are gonna be going for hundreds and thousands of miles, man. By the amount of missiles that's gonna rock this place, it's gonna reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. All right, when Yahawashi come back, man, this is it's the end all, the be all, man. All right. Psalms. Psalm 60 and start 8. It said, Moab is my washpot over Edom. It's like Moab is my washpot. Over Edom will I cast out my shoe. Philistia, triumph thou because of me. Who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom? Okay? Hey, who's going to lead us into Edom, man? Yahawashi. All right? The Lord is going to come down with his anger and his wrath and his judgment. And he's going to come upon the house of Idumea, man. All right? The Lord's wrath is kindled, man. When he comes back, hey, there's nothing left to do but to finish it off, man. All right? Hey, you know what a drunkard, you know, say, really like a drunkard to and fro. Hey, you ever fought a drunk man? You know, and I'm not proud of this, but it's, hey, them drunk guys are very easy to beat because they're already off balance, man. They're already consumed. They're already halfway done, man. All right, that's what's going to happen to this place, man. All right, Esau is drunk of his own juice. His pride, all right, has deceived him to the point to where he thinks he can fight against the Most High. All right? Revelations 12 and 7. And these are be the ones that's going to lead them, right? And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was there a place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, was deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of Yahawashi, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. Okay? All right, so the angels, along with Yahawashi, all right, the elect, all right, we're going to be fighting against Satan, man. All right, against the devil, against Esau. And guess what? They're not going to prevail, man. All right, thus saith Yahawashi. All right, the Lord gave you, matter of fact, let me get this real quick. This is Revelation 19 and 11. And I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse. He that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness he doth judge and make war. So when the Lord come back, man, it's going to be for judgment, for war, a righteous judgment. Okay? His eyes were the flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but himself. All right? And that name, all right, is Yahawashi, man. Okay? And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the Most High, which is Yahawashi. And let's prove that real quick. This is Matthew. Matthew. Go to Genesis. Damn, that's plugged out. Well, yeah, I'm Salakia. All right, but in Genesis, it says in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the Most High, man. Okay? And how about Shemi Shai is that word? He's coming in the name of Heavenly Father Yahweh. It says, and he was dipped, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. His name is called the Word of the Most High. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And those are the angels, man. All right, who's going to lead him to Egypt? Who's going to lead him to Edom? All right. He's going to come with the host of his glory, right? And out of his mouth go over a sharp sword, that with it should smite the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness of the wrath of the Almighty power. And he hath on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, man. Okay? All right, so that's Yahawashi coming back in his glory. All right, when the Lord come back, man, the game is over, man. All right? Bugs. Let's see. Kind of did on that. Isaiah 63:1. So who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in his greatness of strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. All right. So wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? All right. The majority of the wine was red, man. The dyed garments, the vesture dipped in blood. Esau getting trodden underfoot along with the other nations, man. All right, Yahawashi Shemi Shai is not coming back to pass out party hats and cupcakes, man. All right? The slain of the Lord is going to be many, man, up to a horse's bridle. This is the purpose of the Lord, purpose to go across the earth. All right? This is what the Lord's, the will of the Lord is, man. This is the love of the Lord. All right? It says, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and the blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come, man. It says, and I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down the strength of the earth, man. All right, Esau's power structure, the heathen's reign is going to be over with, man. Thus saith Yahawashi Shemi Shai. Let me get this precept real quick, see what it says. That's all. I'm going to go into something else. All right. So this second address, 13. 13. I'm gonna start at 1. Sure, I mean, why not? 13:1, and it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea that moved all the waves thereof. And I behold, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven, and when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. They were that host of heaven, man. Hey, the Lord is coming back with a mighty with the mighty angels, man. And whosoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it fitteth to fire. And those are the so-called lasers, all right, coming off the chariots, man. After this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from our winds, it's like from the four winds of the heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But behold, what I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain, and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. Right? Hey, the chariot of the Lord gonna be so big, you're not gonna be able to tell where it begins and where it ends. All right? It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet they durst fight. Hey, Esau's gonna be able to. He's gonna see the majesty of the Lord shaking in his boots. All right, but he's gonna still be still. The Lord put the spirit in him to still want to fight, man. Okay. Hey, it's not fun when the person you're fighting just lays down and doesn't strike back, man. All right, the Lord wants a competition, man. Wants a battle, man. All right. It's no fun just to come out and destroy the earth, you know. And it's gonna be a fight. He's not gonna go out without a fight. It says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor held sword nor any instrument. And that's a good point. I overlooked this in prior readings and said, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came. Right? So these other nations are gonna come with their best weapons, man. Are they gonna come with their stealth bombers and their B-52s and it's like their battleships, okay? All to come and try to combat the Lord, Yahawashi. It says, verse 10, but only as I saw that he sent out of his mouth as had been a blast of fire. Did we read that in Wisdom of Solomon, right? And out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight. Hey, Esau gonna be prepared, man. All right, all these arms, all these missiles, okay, and they're gonna be used. It says, and burn them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only the dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. Okay? All right? So the Lord is going to obliterate this place. It says the Revelation is going to be smoke and doleful creatures as a memorial of a testament of those who lived ungodly, man. All right? Yahawashi is coming back with great wrath, man. All right? He's going to fulfill his pleasure. Isaiah 13 and 11. It says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Okay? It says, I will make man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of Yahweh in the day of his fierce anger. All right? Okay, so the Lord is coming back with great anger, man. Furious anger, wrath, vengeance, death. Okay? And all these things all these things are promised. That's what's coming to America, man. the real coming to America, right? Joel 3:1 it says, for behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and part of my land. The valley of Jehoshaphat over there in the Middle East, man. All right, where all the wars are going on right now, right? This verse 12. It says verse 12, and let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for the wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision, man. All right, Yahweh Shabbat, man. Yahweh's judgment. Okay? Hey, that's where everything's going to go down at. That's where all the multitudes. Hey, the Lord likes to kill two birds with one stone, man. All right, hey, all you people who are sending your children to the military. All right, to get a Camaro and free housing, man. Hey, you just sold their ass out for naught, man. All right, you're sending. Hey, it said multitudes of multitudes, man. All right, all the nations are going to send their troops to the Middle East, man, to get judged. That's the valley of decision. Yahweh Shabbat, Yahweh's judgment, man. Okay? This is Luke 19:27. It says, but those my enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring them hither and slay them before me, man. All right, and that's what's going to be going on, man. All right, we're going to be rounding. Hey, we're going to be rounding these people up, bring them to the Lord for their judgment, man. Off with your head, man. All right, all because you don't want the Lord Yahawashi outside the rain. The place, the door of repentance was open, but you refused to hearken unto the Lord. So now the Lord is going to hearken. Hey, the Lord is going to hearken the sound of them trumpets. He's going to release those trumpets, man. All right? Them plays and them vibes that Apostle Ramah was getting into. All right? Hey, it's a wrap when the Lord come back, man. Luke 12:49. So I have come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it already be kindled? You got to read in 2nd Esdras, all right, and in Joel, that they're all going to be gathered together, man. Already fighting. All right. Hey, when the Lord comes back, it's already going to be going down. Martial law going to be full in effect. The race war is going to be, the race fight is going to be full in effect. All right. Killing and mass shooting is going to be escalated times 1,000, man. It's already going to be going down, man. The spirit of judgment is already going to be going down when the Lord come back. Okay, but He's coming to end it. He's coming to end it. The wisdom of Solomon. (18 and 15), and this is the scripture the brother brought out yesterday, which inspired this lesson. The wisdom of Solomon 18 and 15. Thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne as a fierce man of war into the midst of a land of destruction. All right, it's already going to be going down when the Lord come back, man. All right, and this place is set for destruction. It's primed and ready to to get taken over, man. All right? Verse 16. It says, and brought thine unfeigned commandment as a sharp sword. Hey, the word of the Lord should not come back void, man. All right? It's going to accomplish that which it will, man, right? It says, and brought thine unfeigned commandment as a sharp sword, and standing up, filled all things with death, and it touched the heaven, but it stood upon the earth. Okay? Hey, this plague is going to be, this war is going to be going down on the planet we call Earth, man. All right? This is Esau's heaven, man. All right? This is that heaven that I was talked about in that Revelation with Michael the Archangel, man. Verse 17. That was it. That was it, man. You know, verse 16 again. And brought thine unfeigned commandment as a sharp sword, and standing up, filled all things with death, and it touched the heaven, but it stood upon the earth, man. Hey, it's going to rain here. It's going to stay here, man. All right? That burning, that smoke, the double creatures are going to remain here as a memorial, man. All right? So with that, I'm going to say shalom.